See how the black light.
How did things ever get so far? I don't know. It was so unfortunate, so unnecessary. Dahlia lost the son. I lost the son. We're quits.
He's too modest. He had all the judges and politicians in his pocket. He refused to share them.
When did I ever refuse an accommodation? All of you know me here. When did I ever refuse? Except one time. And why? Because I believe this drug business is going to destroy us in the years to come.
This video here is going to be a very important video for you to study on. As time goes by, you'll begin to see the truth unfolding.
Why should you be concerned? How does it affect you? First of all, the trinity of a globalist stranglehold is London, the Vatican, and Washington, D.C. You will notice in this picture, they all have the obelisk. The obelisk is Egyptian symbol for the phallic, for the male masculine symbol. Therefore,
today, we're going to break down and examine why is there attack on the Nation of Islam. And we're going to study how YouTube operates and how the average YouTuber, how he thinks. Now, if you are a, he or she thinks, if you are a YouTuber that's pro-black, this is what you really got to study up on. If you are a YouTuber that just, you know, want to start a little business, broadcasting business or whatever, somewhere you might think that this might rock the boat a little bit, cut your income off. But the YouTube, the social media, all social media, the old-fashioned television, ABC, NBC, CBS, etc., radio, music, entertainment, are all propaganda tools to promote Satan's evil agenda. You are being whitewashed and you are being conditioned. And the black man is the one that's lagging behind and is deaf, dumb, and blind to the real condition that he's in. And we're going to expose Young Pharaoh. And if you can't see it, it's because you refuse to see it. So let's start off with this right here. The the Nation of Islam, you know, Minister Farrakhan, he been a hypocrite. There's been controversy about him and Khalid, Muhammad, Dr. Khalid. There's been controversy about him and Wallace D. Muhammad, the son of Young Elijah Muhammad. There's been controversy about him and Malcolm X. Now let's start off with this right here. The Nation of Islam, under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, have really gotten off of the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But you don't have to follow him. You could change the channel. You don't gotta. If he down with Scientology, it might be a disappointment to you. But you don't have to volunteer your viewing him or listening to him or buying any of his tapes or whatever. You could just cut it off. Now, they say that Farrakhan had something to do with Malcolm X murder. That's a straight up lie, unless he's working with the FBI and the CIA. We don't know. But it's hard to pinpoint the loyalty of Minister Farrakhan. But we don't have to follow him if we believe that's true. Now, this opens the door for the black man's enemy to bring down a powerful, strong, militant organization that would probably give them trouble if they was to come through the black neighborhoods with their military. They're not worried about the gangs, because the gangs is in the pockets of the CIA and FBI, because their only claim to fame is selling drugs and fighting over territory. So the rest of the black community will be cracked out, dope fiends, in jail, you know, sick, old. So they're working on the minds of the young, healthy youth. They feel like they could sway them to be on their team. They've been doing this for years. And they're using a couple of brothers, the kings of YouTube, because they got influence over these young people. And some adults, older people. They're using them to sway them to come and join their team.
You have a couple minutes like talking? Your name is Beckwith? Beckwith, right. And your name is Fulton. Fulton. Right. From which, New York? New York. There's only one. Only one here. This is probably what you assumed we came for, to obtain any information you want to give us about the Muslims. I don't assume anything. No, that's a very general statement on my part. But as you know, we follow the activities of the Muslims as best we can. But we're always looking for new avenues of information, and who better than than the heads of the Muslims.
See, now, he called Malcolm the head of the Muslims. Malcolm didn't object to that title. So we're going to study this tape right here for the rest of the series. Okay, let's analyze what just went down. 2 FBI agents in there talking with Malcolm. They want to make a snitch out of Malcolm. Malcolm just got temporarily suspended from the nation for being disobeying orders. He was ordered not to talk about the death of Kennedy. See, a lot of black people dug Kennedy. It was Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm. But they dug Martin Luther King a little bit more and Kennedy a little bit more. Even though King had his haters there too, black haters, because a black woman stabbed him. So this shows the FBI. Now we don't know if the black woman was sent by the FBI. She was brainwashed to do what she did or whatever, to stab King. But this shows that there are some people that think that black people that object or criticize the government or talk against the government think you're biting the hand that feeds them. You're rocking the boat. You know, you're messing up a good thing. They feel like they got a good thing, you know. So a lot of black people think like that. A lot of black people just want to be Americans. You know, forget about how this country came about and all the bloodshed that was involved developing this country. They want to forget about that because it probably didn't touch their relatives that much, you know, and they want to do everything the white man say do, and they just want to be good, happy-go-lucky Negroes for the slave master. So this is what we're going to pick up on when we come back. Something for you to think about. Black Light.